Your boy Carson Beck. Did he earn that $4.3 million NIL? Because you talked about him earlier.
Yeah.
We did an episode. You kind of made fun of him, said he wasn't worth it. And we probably agreed. I don't know. I don't remember that much. But I remember vividly you said he was being overpaid.
Yeah.
As far as went, do you think he was worth it?
It's crazy because I always say nobody's overpaid. You're worth what people will pay you.
True.
And I don't think Arch Manning is worth the $7 million he made, whatever it was. But production, you got to put an equal. I always say put an equal sign behind it. So if you carry a team to the national championship game, the way he beat Ole Miss in that last drive, running the ball, the way he went out there, managed the game against Texas A&M, went out there and whoa Ohio State's ass out. Yes, he was worth the $4 million. So it's crazy to me. I think I'm the old guy that doesn't understand how these kids, and I call them kids, hell, Carson Beck, 47 years old. He's been in college for 14 years. But the new age of college football, he earned $4 million taking Miami to their first national championship since what, 01? Since 01. So you talking about 2 decades? He earned every penny of that, but Arch didn't. And there's a bunch of other quarterbacks making $4 or $5 million that didn't. So on the back end, you can decide if they're worth it. But now you have to decide before the season starts if they can do that. And that's a lot of money for a puppy to make, but that's what the world is.
What Carson Beck did, and not only Carson Beck, but Fernando Mendoza, is both beautiful for college football and ruining college football. Right? Like, these kids are now just mercenaries, and good for them.
Yeah.
I want them to all get paid. I hope they all make as much money as they possibly can, keep appealing for years to stay in college to make more money, because it is what it is, right? Like, this is a place where now it's become free agency every single year. There is no loyalty. The same way coaches can say, you know what, I don't want to be here anymore, even though my team's going to the college football playoff, a la Lane Kiffin. That's the same way players could move. And if you're Miami, you look at yourself, you're like, this is how I build a team. I'm going to get all these boys from South Florida. I'm going to get all this talent, and every year I will import a quarterback that is experienced, that I ain't got to train, that I ain't got to lead, that I don't have to develop, that's ready to plug in around all these other talented people. Cam Ward did it last year, and it elevated Mario Cristobal's team, but he didn't really have the pieces around Cam. And now you go out and get Carson Beck. He's played in a ton of games. He's been in college football playoffs before with Georgia. He understands it. And yes, you know why he's worth it? Because of Carson Beck, you also made $20 million more for your team on top of what you would have made in the regular season. Yes, he's worth it. You know who else is worth it? Fernando Mendoza. Because now Indiana University, who has never won a national championship, has won a national championship. Look at Sam Levitt, who's the quarterback at LSU now. Without Kenny Dillingham and what he was able to do and the way that he developed him and the way that he helped him and the way that he put him on the map, Sam Levitt doesn't get to be Sam Levitt. This is his third school he's going to. LSU ain't chasing after him if he don't do what he does at Arizona State. And he doesn't do what he does at Arizona State without Kenny Dillingham. But what happens? They don't have the people to put around him. They don't have necessarily the money to pay him. You know who do? We do. And so now, if I'm him, I'm looking at, oh, wait, you mean Joe Burrow went there for 1 year, won the Heisman Trophy, and was #1 overall pick? Wait, you mean Jaden Daniels went there for 2 years, won the Heisman Trophy, and was the 2nd overall pick? I want to do that. So as much as we love it, and as much as NIL is what I feel like these boys deserve, the fact that it's turned into the Wild Wild West makes it crazy. But Carson Beck was worth every penny if what the Miami Hurricanes ended up being earned them the money that it did.
RC, but I just quickly, Freddie. Are we acting old? Why, when you're 21, you could be in the NFL, NBA, and demand that I want to be paid for my services? But now they're 19, and we're saying they're mercenaries. The NBA and the NFL's mercenaries. You're going to go play for whatever contract you can get, but now you're under 21, and now you're bucking the system?
No, but they're not bucking the system. They're not bucking the system. The system is what's created this world that they live in. The difference between college and the NBA is that they're collectively bargained rules. Because Mark Emmert was a total fart face, when he was running the NCAA and he didn't want to make a decision and he didn't want to help these kids out and he didn't want to give them opportunities to make money off of their name, image, and likeness. That's why we have what we have. I would love a situation where it's like, hey, the first one, you get it. Right? The money, you make all the money you want. The first transfer, you get it. You go wherever you want. I don't want you to be stuck in a bad situation. The second one, there are stipulations under which you can leave. Right? Your coach leaves or some sort of hardship. I get it, but now that the boys can just float around wherever you go, it makes it difficult to build a program. And you'll have people like Indiana that says, I don't really care about getting high school kids. I'm gonna get everybody here that's 23, 24 years old. We're gonna go win a championship. And that's cool. But I do think some sort of regulations would help these kids because so many of them get in the portal and never find new homes. And I believe that's sad, but that's part of not having regulations.
And the theme is winning championships. That's what the donors, the alumni, they just want to see their teams win. They don't care the ages of these players. They don't care if they're out of high school, if they transferred, from somewhere else, or if they even went pro and was able to go back. They just want to win a championship. But I think Miami, they got a full return on those dollars. The return on investment, probably threefold. They brought the U back, right? The fan base is back. Everybody, everywhere we turned this week, you saw orange and green every single place that you looked. So I think Carson Beck, under the pressure and the scrutiny that he received, going there, having left Georgia, a very good program, a program that was better than the U at that current time, I thought, he was able to step out and bet on himself. And the season that he had was his best college season, not just as a player, but just as earning respect from the entire country. So I think Carson Beck was well worth the $4.3 million I think he got, $4.3 million. And just to be able to see a kid out there, living his dream, to play in a national championship game, to actually play well up until the last interception. I think Miami fans are good with that. They'll continue to mention his name in the same breaths of the Gino Torettas and I think they will, because he got to the national championship.
No!
Because he got there.
Vinny, Kenny,
Only
Ken
because
Dorsey.
he got there to the championship.
Well,
Not a lot of quarterbacks have done
better
that.
than Ken Dorsey.
Nah, Ken Dorsey, he had a lot of guys around him too, but he was well.
I could have played with that offense.
All I'm saying is, shout out Carson Beck, you did well, young man.